You're a construction worker, and you've spent a working life on construction sites big and small, and were exposed to asbestos in many ways, and you've now been diagnosed with mesothelioma. Hi, I'm Joe Williams. I'm a mesothelioma trial attorney in New York City, and I want to talk to you about some of the exposures that construction workers faced on the job site. Now, construction worker is sort of a broad term to describe many different types of trades and many different types of work. So, over the years, my clients who are construction workers have talked to me about all the ways that they believe they were exposed to asbestos. And there are many ways that construction workers breathed in asbestos dust. A construction worker could be doing any job on a job site. A construction worker could be laying asbestos-containing floor tile, cutting the tile, sanding it, creating dust that they breathe. A construction worker could be installing sheetrock and installing the joint compound between the seams of sheetrock, letting it dry, sanding it down, applying multiple coats, letting it dry, sanding it down, all creating dust from the asbestos that was in the joint compound. A construction worker could install a drop ceiling and cut the individual ceiling tiles, creating asbestos dust because the ceiling tiles had a component of asbestos in them. Construction workers could even do roofing work on pitched roofs, installing shingles on the roofs, some of which contained asbestos. On flat roofs, rolling out asbestos felt or asbestos base sheet, which contained asbestos, using asbestos-containing mastics and flashing materials on flat roofs. All of these could be exposures to asbestos that construction workers can face. Construction workers also could be exposed to asbestos dust created by other trades. A construction worker could be a classic bystander, someone standing by for some other trade's work and breathing in the dust from the other trade's work that's happening in their vicinity. Well, these are all exposures that a construction worker could face on a job site, and I'm sure you have many questions about how construction workers were exposed to asbestos. Well, we can answer your questions. I'm Joe Williams. I invite you to call my office at the number listed below. We represent mesothelioma victims every day. We handle their cases each and every day, and we certainly would like to answer your questions. Thank you for listening.